Hey everyone, today I'm going to be sharing with you my makeup inventory in collection type of a thing. So I'm going to be taking you drawer by drawer through my makeup collection and talk about how many products I have in each category. Let's move on to the third drawer now. So the third drawer kind of has my face products, but more like blush, bronzer, and highlight. So not the foundation part of it, but the extra face products. So here we have highlights, which at the beginning of last year, I had 11 highlights. Then it went up a little and I had 12. Now I have 9. I have one from Ulta, I have Flush, LA Girl, Wet n Wild, which is the one I'm currently using, Becca, Ofra, Anastasia, Laura Geller, and Smashbox. 8 of these are full size and I have 1 mini. 7 of these are powder and 2 are like cream slash liquid. So like one's cream and one's like a liquid. I used up a mini and a sample, so I used up 2, and I also brought 1 in. I had made a goal for this category to be 11 and I actually surpassed that, and I'm glad that I did. I feel like I'm very happy with that. And I think for my next goal, or for this year, my goal for my highlight is to go a little bit less. So I'm gonna say 8. Let's say 8. I think that highlight, blush, and bronzer in general, those 3 categories are very hard to use up. And I feel like I don't want to set a goal that's super unrealistic, that there's just no way I'm gonna hit that goal. So I think 8 would be a good goal to be at for my highlighters. Now on to my blush. So I started off the year last year with 14 blushes. Then mid-year I got to 13. Now I'm at 12. Making very steady progress here. 1 less each time, each update. So maybe we can continue with that. Milk Makeup, Becca, Tarte, I have 3 from Tarte, Flesh, Clinique, which is the one I'm currently using, Wet n Wild, Jane, I have 2 from that brand. I don't even know if they make that brand anymore. And I have 2 from Ulta as well. So 7 of these are full size, 5 of them are minis, 10 are powders, and 2 of them are a cream product. And I've actually really been liking the cream blushes lately. I don't know why. I never used to be into cream blushes, and now I really am. I really enjoy using them. So I've only used up 1 mini since the update. So that means I did hit my goal. So last update I did make a goal of 12. So I did make that goal. But this time around I want to do a little bit better. I want to continue the trend and go 1 more down again. So my next goal is going to be 11 blushes. Bronzer. Bronzer is kind of one of those categories in my collection that I have things but I don't always use them. So like if I had to pick like one thing and not to put on my face, makeup wise, it would be bronzer or contour or whatever. Like I don't know, it's the one thing that I probably reach for the very least, so I don't think I need a lot in this category. So I started the year last year the same exact time with 6, and then in the mid-year update I ended up with 7, and now I am back to 6. So we're back to where we had started from last year, but that's okay, that's okay. I am trying to work on these a little bit so that I can actually bring this number down a little bit. I have 2 from Physicians Formula. Wet n Wild is the one that I'm currently using, Benefit, NARS, and Anastasia. 4 of these are full size and 2 are mini. They're all powders, so I don't have any creams left. I used that one up. I think that was the mini that I used up from going from 7 to 6, and that was the only difference from the last update. Now my last update I set a goal for 6, so I did go back to 6. I did reach that goal, but I think my goal going forward would be to also continue to get a little bit less. I feel like it would be 5. So my goal going forward is 5, and I feel like 5 or 4 or 5 is probably a good number to have in my collection. Again, it's not something that I reach for that often, but I feel like bronzer, like there's different tones to bronzer. So, and I put bronzer and contour in the same kind of category, so it would be kind of nice to have like a contour shade, maybe a warm bronzer, a cool bronzer, maybe a bronzer that has more glowiness to it, matte bronzers, so there's different kinds. So I feel like I don't need a lot, but it would be nice to have a few varieties to choose from. Now onto my fourth drawer, we're getting there. In this drawer, I have the rest of my eye products. So I have eye primers, I have my eyeshadow palettes, my big eyeshadow palettes, my small eyeshadow palettes, I have my single eyeshadows, both in like little magnetic pans and also like in their own compact. So we're gonna start with eye primer, which is probably the least fun category and update wise in this video, I think. I started last year with 6. I had 6 mid-year and I still have 6. How does that happen? I don't know. It like hasn't moved at all, hasn't budged. So currently I have primer from Catrice, Wet n Wild, Smashbox. I have 2 from Smashbox, and Urban Decay I also have 2 from. 2 of these are full size, 3 are minis, and 1 is like a foil packet sample. I am working on the foil packet sample right now from Urban Decay. So hopefully that'll decrease my numbers a little bit, and then I'm hoping to work on I think it was the Catrice one as well. I've been working on that one for a while now, so I'm hoping that I'm getting low and I can use that one up this year as well. So that being said, my goal last update was 5. I didn't reach that, but I feel like if I could get to 4 or 5, I feel like that would be a good goal. Like I feel 4 or 5 is a good goal to go forward with. Maybe eventually I can get a little bit lower than that, but I feel like I need to use some up, and I think it might take me a little bit of time to do that. Next, we're gonna move into cream eyeshadow. So I broke it up a little bit here. So my cream eyeshadows, last year I started with 4. I continued to have 4 in my mid-year updates, and now I have 3. I don't know if I took the correct picture for this. The third one might be in with my single shadows. I accidentally got that a little mixed up, but I actually have 3. So I have 1 from Maybelline, Avon, and Ulta. All of these are full size, 1 cream and 2 crayons. I decluttered 1 since my mid-year updates, and I actually foresee this category going up because I've been really liking the eyeshadow crayons. I think that the crayons are very quick, easy, and I really like the look that they give, and they're just something about them I've just really been enjoying. So I am foreseeing that I might pick a few up and make this category a little bit larger. So my goal last update was 3, and I hit that goal, but I don't think I'm gonna make a goal for this time because, like I said, I think it's gonna go up. So I'm not gonna like make a goal of a higher amount. I'm just gonna kind of see where this category takes me and what I want to experiment with. So this is more of a category that I want to have fun with and play with, and not cap myself at a certain amount. For single eyeshadow, I started last year with 26. Now, single eyeshadows, eyeshadows in general are just hard to use up and go through, and I don't reach for my single eyeshadows that often. I think if I were to reach for a single eyeshadow, it would be a very neutral, like almost skin tone color, because that's what I reach for the most. And I do have a couple of those shades in my single eyeshadows for that purpose. But mid-year update, I did go down 1, so I got to 25. But I'm still at 25. I have not moved since then. So I still have Mary Kay, 3 from Revlon, CoverGirl, Victoria's Secret, Bourjois, Ulta. I have actually 6 from Ulta. Wet n Wild, Almay, Makeup Geek, I have 8. They're the single like magnetic pans, Morphe, and Prestige. So 23 of these are full size and 2 are minis. And the only like difference is I actually did use one up, but I also accumulated one. Again, I think it was like a free gift with purchase type of thing. I didn't actually purchase another one because I definitely don't need to, but that's how I ended up with the same number. My goal from the mid-year update was 24. I did not hit my goal, but I feel like I want to try and reach that. So that's gonna still be my goal. Eyeshadows take a long time to go through, but I think I can do it. I think I can use one up and hit 24. All right, next is my eyeshadow palettes. Yikes, that's all I have to say, because last year I had 13 It didn't change from my mid-year update. I still had 13 and now I have 14. I did go up. Eyeshadow palettes are something that I feel like is very, very hard to use up, because to me, using up an entire eyeshadow palette would mean using up the majority of every single shadow in there, unless of course it's like a shade that I don't wear or something like that. So I don't foresee, you know, it being a category that goes down very well unless I'm decluttering something, but I don't want to purchase palettes to declutter them. Like I don't know, I would prefer to just try and use them as much as possible. And say I used one and just decided I don't like the colors anymore, that's a different story. I have a makeup palette from Too Faced, Lorac. I have 3 from Lorac, Urban Decay, It Cosmetics, Kylie Cosmetics, Tarte, Bare Minerals, Clinique, Wet n Wild, Physicians Formula, and Ulta. And these are both my larger palettes and my smaller palettes. So if it was in a palette and had more than one eyeshadow in there, it kind of went into this category. I have 8 large palettes and 6 small ones. I accumulated one, obviously, since the last update, and that was, I think it's the Revolution one. It was a really colorful palette because I realized I didn't have any really colors in my collection, and I kind of wanted to play with some colors at some point and realized I didn't have any. So that's why I purchased that one. It's kind of a one-off thing. It's very different from everything else I have, and I wanted to have something that had some fun colors in it. So I'd hoped last update to go down, and I obviously did not. And I don't foresee it really going down. I don't know, maybe I can use one up. There might be one that I can think of that might actually be able to be used up. I am working on it currently, and I only have like 2 shadows left in it, and I'm only gonna use one of those shadows. And I've already hit pan, so maybe I can actually go down one back to 13 eyeshadow palette. So we'll see. Last drawer, here we are. We have lips, lots and lots of lips. Okay, so I did a declutter and got rid of tons of lip products. I mean, I got rid of a lot because they needed to be getting rid of. A lot of them had gone bad, and there's no way I was gonna put those back on my lips. So we did some progress here, but most of it is actually decluttering because lip products are a very hard product for me to use up as well. I don't know why, it just takes me a really long time. So let's jump into this. We're gonna start with lip liners. So lip liners are a little bit of a different story. So last year I had 2, and then mid-year update I had 5, and now I have 6. And I'm not mad about that at all. Like, I think that the fact that that category went up is actually a good thing, because I didn't have a whole lot of colors to choose from. And I find that I reach for the nude shades that I have currently in my collection often. And I feel like for this category, I still don't have like every shade that I might want. And I don't mean like I need every shade. I just mean like a nude, a pink, maybe a coral, a red, and like a berry color. So, you know, there's a couple of different colors that I feel like would be good to have. So not excessive, but there are some that I don't think I have right now that would be nice to have. So currently I have 2 from Essence, 3 from KKW, and a cargo kind of lip primer type of a thing. I just stuck it into this category because I don't think it really fit anywhere else. There's 5 lip liners and the 1 lip primer. And I only accumulated 1 lip liner from last update, which isn't bad. But again, I'm okay if this category goes up. Next we're going to talk about is lip crayons. So for my lip crayon category, I had 6 at the beginning of last year. Then I moved to 7 in the middle of the year, and now I am back down to 6. I have 3 from Ulta. I have quite a few from Ulta. NARS, Nude Sticks, and Clinique. 4 full size and 2 of these are minis. And I only used up 1 mini since my last update. So I did use it up. I didn't declutter it, so that's good. I'm glad that I actually got the use out of it. I don't think I made a goal for this one again last update, but I would like to get this down a little bit. I honestly don't reach for lip crayons that often. It could change. My preferences could definitely change. I think I actually would like to get this category down just slightly, maybe to like 5 or something like that. I'd be okay with that number. Okay, so for my lipsticks and my lip glosses and things like that, I didn't really break it out by lipstick, lip gloss, and liquid lipstick because sometimes it was a little bit hard to tell what's a liquid lipstick versus a lip gloss or regular lipstick. So I just split it up as if it was in a bullet form or if it was in like a doe foot applicator. That's basically how I differentiated the two. So for bullet lipsticks, at the beginning of last year I had 29, which is a lot, and then mid-year updates I had 31, so it went up even more than that, and then now I have 17. So I feel like I definitely went way down, which is good, very, very good. But like I said, I think most of it was declutter. I have remaining Kat Von D, MAC, I have 3 from MAC, Clinique, Ulta, Urban Decay, 2 from CoverGirl, 3 from Revlon, Lancome, Smashbox, Tarte, NARS, and Sephora. So 10 of these are full size. 5 are minis and 2 are like a foil packet sample. I actually decluttered 12 from this category in that makeup declutter that you saw recently. And 2 minis I actually did use up. So that's good. At least I did get a couple used up. I really had to declutter most of those because they were gone bad, which is really unfortunate that that happens. And that's why I don't want, especially the lipstick category, to be out of hand because I feel like it's just wasting product. I'm not going to get to that many. I just can't use that much and they're going to go bad before I can use them. So I really don't need to have tons and tons of lip products. I mean, I get the variation in formula, color choices, things like that. And I do appreciate having those choices. I just can't use that much, especially with my usage of lip products. There's no way I'm going to get to all of it. So I'm going to try really, really hard to get this down even further. We'll see. Lip product category is very hard. Last update, I made a goal of 30. I obviously went past that. And I think if I could possibly make it go down lower, my new goal would be 16. Yikes. I don't know if I can actually use up 4 products. That would mean I'd have to declutter some more. I don't know. I feel like there are a couple more older products that I kept that I just really like and I would hope to get more use out of them. I don't think I can use up that many to get to that goal, but I feel like that might be a more reasonable amount to have in my collection, maybe just going forward. So maybe that'll be my goal like eventually, but maybe not this year. Now onto like my lip gloss category or like my doe foot applicator lip products. I began the year last year with 38 and that didn't change during my mid-year update. I still had 38. Now this year at this time I have 28, which means I went down 10. And again, same kind of situation with the bullet lipsticks. I did have to declutter quite a few of these as well. I still have some lip products from the brands Laura Geller, Urban Decay, Lime Crime. I have 6 from Anastasia, Florence by Mills, LA Colors, Aldo, Neutrogena. I have 5 from Bare Minerals, 2 from Victoria's Secrets, Buxom, 2 from Ulta, NYX, Too Faced, NARS. I have 2 from L'Oreal. 19 of these are full size. 8 are like a mini travel size, and then 1 is a sample. I used up a sample, but then I also accumulated a sample. So that kind of, you know, nixed those out or canceled that out, my usage out. And then I decluttered the 10. So I decluttered 9 full size and 1 small size since the last update. So I really think that I need to go down in this category as well. I feel like it's really, really hard again to use these products up, but I would love to try this year to really work on my lip products. If I could get down maybe like 26, let's say 26 is the goal. So that's like 2 less. Maybe I use 1 up, maybe 1 gets decluttered because it's old, I don't know. But I really feel like I need to work on this and really get this down as much as possible. That wraps everything up. Those are all 5. Those are all 5 of my makeup drawers that I have for my makeup collection that house everything. I did end up putting all of my everyday makeup back into the drawers to show you guys and show you everything, so you can see literally every single piece of makeup that I currently own. And it was all calculated in all these totals. Now for a total, everything added up all together to get the total number of makeup products that I currently have. It's 191 products. We almost reached 200, but we're actually below it, so I'm really happy with that, because last year we started out with 244 products. Mid-year update, we didn't do that great. We had 242 products, and now we have 191. So I feel like that's good. That is good progress. It needs to get better, but it is still a very, very good progress. And with everything said in this video, yes, I want to narrow down my collection, have a very curated collection, like all the products that I currently have and own, so that I can reasonably use them and use them up before they go bad. But I love makeup. I love playing with makeup. I like buying makeup, and it's just fun for me. It's just a hobby for me. I enjoy it. If any of these numbers go up, if my total goes up, it's okay. It's all right, because this is what makes me happy, and I'm willing to store it. I'm not running out of room in my storage. I have plenty of room. I have a little room to grow, so it's okay. I don't want it to necessarily get out of hand, but it's definitely not currently out of hand whatsoever. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this and found it interesting. I love watching these. I love hearing the numbers and comparing and hearing all the statistics of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. I will be doing more inventories. I'm also going to be doing a skincare inventory and also like a body and hair care kind of inventory. I did that last year as well, and so I want to compare and see, and I don't know, I just love this kind of stuff. So hopefully you do too. I hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day, and I will see y'all later. Bye everyone.